So it's late December and the spring rush is almost here. And you might be wondering, how do I prepare for the spring rush? Well, I'll tell you what. If you are not looking for employees right now, you're going to be behind the curve, and then spring rush is going to come here and you're going to be not knowing what's going on. It's going to come, it's going to go, and then the opportunity to make money is just going to go right over your head. So my strategy for you would be, and I just used this strategy last year and it worked for me. So my strategy is start taking applications. And you know what? You might be wondering, well, how the hell do I get an application? So there's this thing called Google. You Google free application templates, and you'll find out that there's a gazillion of websites who are willing to make an application for you for a fee. And sometimes it's about a couple bucks. But you want to go that route just because there is some legality to making a job application. You can't just write, your company name and information and have no actual legality to it, because you will get in trouble. So make sure that you go through a website that's reputable and just fill out an application. I ended up paying $37 for mine, and it's compliant to the state here of California. And yeah, I started posting it out everywhere, socials, and I started saying, hey man, we're hiring. Now, the reason why this is going to work is because the people that are looking for these job applications usually have background experience. And so they've worked with just say ABC company, but they're looking to change and they're looking for a different opportunity. So, they want either more pay or better a route or whatever, so they're looking. And they're looking for landscaping jobs, which is different than if you just go like on your socials and you start saying, hey man, I'm looking for X, Y, and Z employees, and what you're going to end up finding out is that you'll get a bunch of guys, because this happened to me, who will respond to you and they have no experience, which is fine, or they're painters by trade, but they want to learn landscaping, and so there's just a big gap between what they know and what they have to know, and it's just not worth it, at least for me, it's not, so if you really want to get ahead of the spring rush, just start hiring now. Just start looking, start taking applications, and just be honest with people. Be like, hey man, this job position is for like late February, mid-February, and just call them up. It doesn't hurt you or them if you have this stack of 50 potential employees and you call them and say, hey man, hey, how's it going, brother? Yeah, I saw that you applied for this position back in December. Are you still interested? You'll have a lot of people who say no because, again, people need to eat, so they'll just find a job. But you'll find that one person who says, you know what? Yeah, I applied 2 weeks ago. I'm still out of work. Let's go ahead. Let's proceed. And then what's nice about an application is that you can look at the references and you can say, hey, like you'll call ABC Landscaping, hey, did so-and-so work for you? Yeah. Why were they let go? Or did they quit? Or you could find out so much about people by just taking a simple application. And you know what? I'm so bummed out that I didn't do this for the first 3 years of business, because I would have found out some stuff about, some of my employees that I ended up having to learn the hard way. Like one of them was, he stole a bunch of stuff, and I'm like, bro, what the? But if I would have had that reference, said, hey man, did you let go of so-and-so? Oh yeah, he was let go because he was stealing. And then I would have been like, you know what? Nope, not going to hire you. So you want to make sure that you vet your employees, and a really, really good way to do that is through an application. So, again, you don't want February to get here, March to get here, and you're scrambling to find employees, and then next thing you know, you lose that opportunity to make money. So if I could give you a piece of advice, start today. Make that job application and post it on your local. I say local because, again, you don't want someone to be driving 30, 40 miles to come to you and work, and they're like, dude, you're only paying $20 an hour. Like, what the fuck, So post it on your local next door page, on your local Facebook page. Just say, hey, man, we're hiring. And again, you will find some people. Look, if people don't want to fill out an application, if they're that lazy, then you don't need them to work for you, And I've had some guys like, hey, bro, like, I'm good, I'm this, but I don't want to fill out an application. I'm like, okay, brother, you know what? Hey, that's good for you, bro. I can't. We need to know a little bit of who you are, And he's like, oh, yeah, well, I'm telling you. I'm like, dude, yes, I understand, but I still need it in writing so that way I have something to compare to when it's not working out, So hopefully that tip works out for you as much as it did for me. It was a game changer, like I said. And hopefully you can make some money, man. And trust me, I make these videos because for the first 3 years of business, I did not know what I was doing. I had a job, I was doing everything, and it sucked. I mean, I was making money, but I wasn't making enough, considering the fact that I was working from crack of dawn to the crack of dust, So yeah, so hopefully these tips work out for you. Again, and dude, if you have any comments or questions, feel free to write me a comment or send me a DM. And if I don't know, I have a lot of mentors. I have 2 mentors who have 8-figure companies. I mean, and they're service-based companies. I'm sorry, man. I'm cleaning my nose. I'm under the weather. So, but I'm just so excited to talk about strategies and business. So hopefully you guys understand. But yeah, like I said, I have some mentors who they have 8-figure companies and they're local. I get to talk to them. I see their company growing and I'm like, bro, like, what have you done to get here? And a lot of the times it's just like they know what to do. They're just scared to do it because, again, it's business and nothing's guaranteed. So again, hopefully you guys have a good holiday. Happy New Year. And yeah, talk to you soon.